You see my wrench. The computer makes life easier.
Welcome to Hump Day, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to their friend, the computer. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday. Hump Day is here, and I'm excited because it's halfway through the week, which means it's another day closer to being able to go on my little trip this weekend. As you can see, I'm on camera today. I'm actually not afraid to be here. I'm feeling a lot better. You can actually see my laugh lines, which is kind of a bonus, which is something you've not been able to see for a few days because this whole side of my face was swollen up to a pretty good size. It looked like I was having an allergic reaction, which apparently I was. So that's where it all came down. So I'm on some good meds and I'm starting to feel a lot better. I don't have the pain that I was having. So life is getting back to normal. So today I've been in a bit of a busy mood. I've got a lot of work that had to be done. I've attended several meetings. So it's just been a very steady day for me. So for me today has been a fairly busy day. Work has kept me on my toes, but I've managed to survive it. It's been a nice day outside from what I can tell, but I haven't went outside yet. I'm still thinking and watching stuff on the hurricane that's headed this way, Hurricane Irma. Of course, I have friends that live in Florida, but I also have a favorite place that's in Florida. And Irma is looking to barrel down on it later this week, and it's a little concerning. Some of my favorite YouTubers are in Orlando, and I don't want to see it hit them. I don't want to see it happen. So my fingers are crossed. My thoughts and everything are going out to everyone in the area that could be impacted by it, because it's a scary thing. It's a huge storm and it could cause a lot of damage. And it's worrisome. I mean, I have that trip planned coming up in a few months to go to Orlando and to go to Disney World. But Disney is one of those places that typically recovers very quickly. I remember they've been hit by a hurricane a few times, survived it without a problem. So, it's not that I'm worried about Disney all that much because they're pretty quick to recover. But it's the other people that concern me and worry me. So if you live in Florida and they've got you on evacuation, run wherever you can to get away from it, because I would rather you be safe than sorry. So today I'm on a bit of a Vintage Epcot kick. I love Epcot. Epcot is probably my second favorite park at Disney World. Magic Kingdom being first. My thing is with Epcot, I really enjoy the vintage stuff. The old things. I don't know why, but I am okay with it being outdated. Every time I go, I make fun of the entrance and I'm like, wow, this is very 1970s, 80s. But at the same time, I really like the vintage Epcot. I like the vintage colors. I have a vintage pin collection for Epcot from, I believe, the 30th anniversary, which they did all of the icons for the different lands and pavilions, or different pavilions. So a lot of that really kind of sparks my interest. As you can hear in the background, I have Living with the Land playing. I really like the music from the Vintage Epcot time frame. I watch a lot of vintage YouTube videos of Epcot. I went to Epcot once when I was a kid. I think I was probably maybe 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. So I vaguely remember that, and that would have been in the 80s. So that brings me to kind of a question of the day. What is your favorite Epcot attraction? It doesn't have to be current, it can be vintage, it can be now. And why? What do you like about it so much? For me, my favorite vintage attractions are Living with the Land. I absolutely love Living with the Land. It's one of those that when I don't get to ride it, I get a little upset. I don't know why. I just really like Living with the Land. I think it's cool, it's vintage, it's fun, and I really enjoy it. The second one I like most is, of course, Spaceship Earth itself, and being able to take that trip. Because I know it's changed a little over the years, but it's still one of those opening kind of attractions where you just really get that vintage feel with a lot of the stuff that's inside of it, and I really, really do like that attraction as well. Some of my other favorite attractions that were at Epcot, I really, really enjoyed Test Track, the first version. The second version's kind of Tron-ish, which is cool with me because I love Tron, but I digress on that one. I also am a little upset, and I've talked about this in the previous videos when we talked about things changing at Disney. But that was Ellen's Energy Adventure. I know Ellen was an updated version of the original Energy of Adventure of Energy. I can't speak today. I really, really liked that ride. I don't know why, I just did. And now I know it's not true vintage, but I really liked it. And as I did not get to go to Epcot as much as I wanted to when I was a kid, World of Motion looked pretty cool. Body Wars did not really do anything for me, just from watching the videos of it. I'm probably going to get some flack, but I'm not even a big fan of Star Tours. It was fun, and I enjoyed it, but it was not my favorite attraction there by any means. But it was neat. I mean, and it was mostly because of Star Wars. Personally, the Body Wars thing just did nothing for me. The only other attraction that I can think of at Epcot that's vintage, that's no longer there, that I really would have liked to have the opportunity to ride, was Horizons. I've watched the ride through of it many times. I even watched a video of someone actually sneaking off the ride and walking around on YouTube. I'm sure if you watch or search, you can find it down below somewhere or up above. But it was kind of neat. The ride looked pretty cool. I didn't really like the whole Captain EO thing. I know I like the music from it, well, one of the songs, but I've never been a big fan of that attraction. I did like Maelstrom. I will say when they took Frozen in on top of Maelstrom. Now, I've not rode Frozen Ever After yet. I hope to conquer that this time. But last time I was there, it was like a 2-hour long wait, and I was just like, no. But I really enjoyed Maelstrom a lot. Maelstrom was kind of like living with a land for me. I wanted to ride it multiple times every time I was there. So I really liked that attraction. So, now it's time for you to tell me all about your favorites. As I mentioned a moment ago, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite vintage attraction is, or maybe your favorite current attraction is, and what you liked about it so much. You know, it's just one of those things. Is there one of the ones that you've always wanted to ride but is no longer there? Let me know. With Epcot being celebrating 35 years this go round, it's really kind of cool to be a part of the growth and the new of it. I don't really care for Guardians of the Galaxy just because I've never seen the movies, but I kind of liked Ellen's. But I get it, right? We've got to progress, we've got to move forward, and we've got to embrace the future. What Epcot was originally there for was to change and evolve and embrace the future. So, sure, maybe they'll have some sort of relationship to technology, energy in the future. Who knows? But only time will tell. And a lot of changes are coming overall to everything, and I'm okay with most of them. I just want them to make sense, and I want them to be something that 10, 20 years from here, people are still going to find relevant, and we're not going to have to replace all over again just because it was something that was a flash in the pan. So, I've yapped on enough about Epcot. I don't know, I get in the mood sometimes, and I saw the vinyl album. I can't speak today. I apologize. Still a little crazy, and the meds make me a little, and I hope you enjoyed that, because that's the only time I'm ever doing that. But I saw an album, the vinyl copy of the album, the official album of Epcot Center, and I don't know, the music back then was so it was nice. I don't know, I liked it. So, I listen to vintage music. I watch vintage things sometimes. I know, I'm kind of weird. That's okay. That's why you like me, right? That's why you like the video. And subscribe. If you don't, it's right here on this side. I don't know, it's down here. If you like, subscribe, click the little bell thing so you know when I post. I post every day. So, you should see a video roughly about the same time every day. Sometimes later than others, and that's just because the computer doesn't like to upload fast. So with that being said, I've lapped and yapped long enough. I'm going to go ahead and get some work done and get on with the rest of this day. I've got a chicken in the oven, slow roasting for about 4.5 hours. It's going to be delicious when I go to have dinner. It's a whole chicken. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to work and see how this day goes. I will see you guys shortly. So I'm pausing again. I know today's video is probably going to be not overly exciting outside of what I'm doing at work, but I wanted to share with you guys some really awesome news. So last Friday, I mentioned that I applied for a position within my company to do a work from home position, which I already work from home, but an additional work from home position as a promotion, kind of the dream job that I've wanted since I started working here almost 7 years ago. And I got an email back just a few minutes ago. I have a scheduled interview on Friday. That's right! Yay! I have an interview on Friday for the position. So that means I'm going to have to touch up the roots, get the hair colored up real nice so it looks good. I know it sounds weird to have blue hair and be a professional, but you know, I can pull it off, right? Right. So I have to dress up at least nice from the waist up. So I'll probably be wearing a nice shirt, maybe a tie. I doubt I'll be wearing a tie. But I will dress up a little bit nicer to look the part. But I'm just super excited that I got the offer for the interview. The two interviewers that I'll be meeting with, there's two people I meet it with at one time. And luckily, I know one of them very well. So fingers crossed for me, cross them up tight, that this opportunity does play out and pay for itself. My current boss and I have been talking back and forth about it since last week. And he backs me 100%. So all I can do now is prepare myself for an interview, be myself, be confident, and that is exactly why I started YouTube, right? When I started YouTube, I needed to build that confidence, and I needed to boost my self-esteem up so that I could build myself up to be a more confident person and overcome my struggles. And this YouTube channel that I started was all around needing to build my own confidence in myself and courage in myself to not be afraid to put myself out there, be who I am, and make myself successful. And so I've been doing this YouTube thing for quite a while now, and I have to say I've built up a confidence and courage in doing it. I'm still a little shaky about dragging the big camera around town and like talking to a camera while I'm sitting eating lunch or something, but I've gotten a lot better with videoing while out in town with my phone, because it's a lot easier with my phone. If you remember, my camera that I'm talking to you on right now is quite large, so it's a little bit cumbersome to drag around. But I think I'm almost to that point where I'm ready to take that step and ready to grasp it. I will tell you the position that I'm looking for is kind of a glorious one for me because it is off Saturday, Sunday, like I am currently. It is off Saturday, Sunday, and every holiday. It is a salaried position and should be in pay, which is kind of nice as well. Because with Disney coming up, I could use every penny I can get. Because, as you saw, my pin collection is not overly large, and I really want to make it super large. So, there's that. So, wish me luck as I prepare for this interview. I'm going to get back to doing some other things that need to be done before the day is complete for me. So I will be back shortly. Alright guys, well the day is done for me. I'm done working and I'm already in the living room fixing to go finish up dinner and get me some grub because I'm hungry, and I'm still excited and nervous for Friday already. As you guys know, I'm going out of town this weekend, so Friday I was trying to rush things along and get ready to go, but now I have to rush myself together to be prepared for an interview. So yeah, 2 days to prepare. Well, a day and a half. So anyway, I'm going to go get dinner started, get some food in my belly, watch a little bit of television, and call this day done. So I will see you guys on the other side. Till tomorrow.